Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Elections have consequences, and the defeat of the Beaufort County tax referendum has the county and Hilton Head Island scrambling to figure out how to literally bridge a funding gap that's growing every day, while the State Infrastructure Bank ponders shifting funding to other projects that are more shovel-ready. Voters turned down the the penny sales tax that would have filled most of a $190 million gap in funding the nearly $500 million bridge project. The Infrastructure Bank wants answers soon so it can decide what to do with the $120 million it had promised the bridge project. The State Department of Transportation is itching to do its job and just replace the one span of the bridge that's already been deemed unsafe, even though doing that would clog up the current situation even further and really not address the bridge's long-term future. As for future funding, county councilors don't want to raise property taxes. They don't want to start charging tolls. They're not too excited about trying another referendum in 2026 either. Right now, they'd just like the Infrastructure Bank to continue its commitment while the county figures out how to fill the gap. We will talk more about this situation with the man in the middle of all of it, State Senator Tom Davis, a little later on in this half hour. In a rare court victory for any of Alec Murdaugh's accomplices, his former banker, Russell Lafitte, will get a new trial on his bank fraud convictions, as a federal appeals court has said his rights were violated by the removal of a juror during deliberations back in 2022. The 53-year-old has been serving a 7-year sentence in Florida federal prison. It's not yet known if or when he'll be released. He'd been accused and convicted of diverting money belonging to clients of Murdaugh to help him pay off his debts. During jury deliberations, more than one juror complained of anxiety, and Judge Richard Gergel replaced them with alternate jurors. The city of Hardeeville is growing again. Ground has been broken on a new 880-acre logistics center in the fastest growing city in the state that's expected to bring 550 more jobs to the area. The South Atlantic Logistics Terminal near Exit 5 off I-95 will have nearly 6 million feet of warehouse space and be a home for manufacturing, new light industry, and trucking companies, and could be completed by next October. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Let's take a look at Lowcountry weather. Boy, it has been a great run through this last week or so. How much longer might it last, Maria Soden?
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, it does look like we're going to start this week off with quite a bit of rain, but it should be ending about midweek. And then once those storms pass through here, we are going to be seeing a drop in temperature by the end of the week. So taking a look at Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with scattered showers starting in the afternoon and continuing on into the evening. Hilton's going to have a high 73, a low of 60. Bluffton's a high 74, a low of 57. And Beaufort's a high 74 and a low of 58. The sunrise for Tuesday is going to be at 6:56 and sunset's going to be at 5:21. Taking a look at the tides, high tide's going to be at 11:31 a.m. and low tide's going to be at 6:56 p.m. Taking a look into the rest of the week, Wednesday it's going to be cloudy with scattered showers throughout the day, but they should be clearing up by the evening. Highs will be in the mid-70s, lows are going to be in the 50s. Then come Thursday, it's going to be sunny but breezy and much cooler with the temperatures dropping. Highs are going to be in the upper 50s, lows are going to be in the mid-40s. And then come Friday, again, it's going to be sunny but still quite windy, with highs being in the low 60s and lows are going to stay in the low 40s. That's it for your Lowcountry Crawl Spaces weather. Let's send it back to the desk.
Thanks, Maria. We'll hear from Justin Jarrett on local high school football playoff action, and we'll talk about a special celebration of life for a Lowcountry legend. Up next, though, Tom Davis, state senator for the Lowcountry, talks about bridges. We'll be back in a moment.